There we go. G'day folks, welcome to another little episode of, well, it's a new little series. I guess we're going to call it Farmer Does Golf. I think it's fairly descriptive. Like, you got a farmer who isn't very good at golf, but you got to try, you know. So like, yeah, you got to have hobbies. So anyways, I was on an auction site, and there was these old golf clubs, about 3 sets, and they're, well, you get tempted, you know, when they're pretty cheap. So I got bidden away there, and as you know, get kind of carried away and overspent, maybe a little bit, about $25 for 3 sets of golf clubs. So thought, well, let's go take a look at them. And I just picked them up in the back of the car, didn't really look at them. All I saw was that there was this one driver in the picture that I was hoping might be all right and make it worthwhile. But looking at it just when I loaded it up, so far we're kind of not looking so good on that front. So for, what did we say, about it was $12, and then another one was, for the package, was 16. So I think that's 28. We'll stick with that number. I don't know what I said before, but it was close to, it was somewhere between 20 and 30, so it cut me some slack here, you know. I'm kind of getting old. So we'll pull them out of the car here and we'll go through them, and if I can find one club, I guess that would be considered a win. Ideally one club that's like a chipper, you know, something that's about like 50 to 60 degrees. I need one of them. Or I guess if I can find, I guess, a dozen golf balls of good quality, they go for about $20 to $30. But anyways, you never know what you might find in the golf bag. It might be, someone might have hid their money in there from their wife, you know, that they, so let's get into it. Let's see what we got. Let's see if it's a bust or a win. So here's the first set. Now, it's the ugliest bag of them all, and ugliest everything. So let's just go one at a time here. All right. So we got these ugly woods. They're, well, you know, no one ever uses them anymore, like they're actual woods, but they'd be good for, I don't know, a weed in the garden or something, you know. We'll find something for them. It's North Minstrel Golf Company, so I've never heard of them, but I haven't heard of many. Let's put them back in there. Well, you never know. There might just be something hiding way at the bottom that someone dropped a $20 bill in 1904. So you never know. So these are all the woods. We'll bring you a little close up. I don't know. Maybe there's a gem, but I don't foresee it. A couple lefty-handers. That one kind of is tempting. Be a nice little rescue club for when you're in the rough, I think, you know. Need a little extra weight to get through all that rhubarb and such. So, put them aside. This bag is a rear end pain. Stay. Well, that would have been a lovely little fella, but good grief. St. Andrews match set. Made in Scotland. She's lefty hand though. I'm not lefted. It's kind of a pretty club, to be honest with you. We won't throw that one in the garbage just yet. Might look that one up. I think St. Andrews, that's a fairly prestigious little club or golf course, I think, over in yonder land. So put that one aside. Old classy putter. I think someone kind of got a little frustrated with the putt because she's kind of cockeyed. She's not just tilted, she's towed out. So that thing's a present for the children. What else do we got? Another heavy putter. Well, that pretty well would pay for the entire set right there. Brass putter right there. That actually would have been a nice putter back in the day. Nice flat handle. Like that. So looking at these clubs, or these irons rather, they're extremely unforgiving. So they'll likely never touch my golfing bag. Looks like just a bag in the bottom. It's a nice actually putter. Got a brand on it. Nothing. Tour Touch 3 by Phaser. So it's not a high-end putter by any means, but I don't exactly have a high-end one either. So I'll test that against mine and see if that one actually goes in the bag. So that one's almost a win. Put that over there. Other clubs, but now we're gonna get into the good stuff. What's in the people? They hide their lunch money in the bag, you know. Let's see what we got. What do we got? We got an empty bag. We got something yellow. What is it? Looks like a raincoat or something. Well, it's a raincoat, but I don't know if you notice the size of my shoulders, but I highly doubt it's going to even close to fitting. Yeah, she's a little snug, so we won't use that. Yep. Put that over there. It kind of looked like 4 golfing balls. Some real no big score on that front. Well, I don't mind that putter though. We'll you just, you give her the old one too, you know. It's kind of a little dog-legged out too. All right, we'll give that a $5 value on that club, and maybe $1 on that. I want to look up what this thing is, because I doubt anyone would pay anything for it, but you never know, maybe list her on the eBay and let's look it up. St. Andrews trim line Forgan. Well, doesn't look like she's very expensive or special. Oh, we'll put her in the rubbish pile. On to the next bag. There we go. We got a little nicer bag here. Looks like someone might have actually played with it recently. Their scorecards. I guess same thing. We'll go through the clubs and stuff and see what we got here. So this is the driver I was seeing, but Oh my, she's been seeing some wear and tear on that puppy. I think the missus might have thought about trimming the cedar hedges with it. Whippy, whippy, whippy. It's even wore out the bottom. So that one isn't very valuable. Woods, they're not overly valuable. Just trying to see in the bottom here if there's anything besides just debris. Can't see. It's not a bad looking 5-wood. It's got a bit of wear on it. It's not the greatest, but it's also got some tape on it, which is concerning. That one might actually go in the bag. I don't have a... See, before I got somewhat serious about golf, I kind of used them for stones. So mine's a little bit rough. I'll put that over there, give it a $3 value. Now there's something right there, sand wedge. Look at the face on that puppy. It's huge. Good grief. Brass weighted STS2. This guy's got a thing for tape. How's that? You know? Oh wow. I like that. That'll definitely go in the bag. That might be our winner ticket there. I think we're in the green now. Red, black, whatever it is. As for the rest of the irons, this one's a pitch and wedge. Got a really big, forgiving sole on it, so it's doesn't dig in as easy, but you can't open them up as much from what I understand. I'm going to compare that one to what I have, I mean. As for the rest of the irons, they're not bad. Oh, look at what we got in here. How you doing? They're actually kind of nice to look through. They are definitely dated. But you know me. I'm not one to look a gift horse in the face, you know. Some tape. Let's pan you down here so you can see. Got some tape. This guy must have been quite the wilderness scout, because he's going full on first aid kit in here. If there ever was a spot to slip a 20 just in case emergency, that'd be a spot for it. Bandages that are very old. A couple tees, I don't know why they're in here. Some tape to shut your opponent up when he's getting a little mouthy. If the tape don't work, you got a little pair of scissors to use as a shiv. Put all that junk back in there. On to the next upper pocket. Here we go. Oh boy. This guy, he was afraid of the bugs. He's lots of that. He had one on the other side too. This side, bunch of T's. Pitch mark. I don't need to worry about that. 'Cause I don't hit the green to pitch onto. Alright, next pocket. We're kind of saving the best for last in the pocket departments here. Guess we'll check this big one. What's in here? A bunch of mouse chewings. And then there's this pocket. Tees, pencils. Sioux Country Club. Here's a big wheel. Going to the Sioux Country Club. So we've checked that pocket, these upper pockets. Now we're into the front. So in the front we have a glove that's seen far better days. So we'll just stuff that back in there. And what do we got in here? Oh boy. Here's a complete distance top flight golf ball guy. There's about a dozen good golf balls in here. We got 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. Couldn't guess any closer. So that's about another. Well, they're a bit mismatched, but they're all in good condition, so we'll call her $1 clubs. They're $12. Now, this is where we find out if the guy knew how to golf. He kept all of his records. I don't know why you'd want to carry all this bad memories around. We got more bandages. Man, he must have been one of them guys that can't stop bleeding or something. How do you get cut on a golf course? Lots of dirt to rub in it. Island Springs Golf Course, St. Joe's, they're closed. Root River, they're closed, I think. I don't know where they are. This guy liked his brochure, so that's I think that's basically it on that bag. Let's throw that in the garbage pile. That's pretty well every bag. Oh, over here there's a marker. What on earth? It must be for cleaning out your clubs or something. A little brush, and look at that handy gizmo. Whew. All right. Well, Roots glasses, you know this. That almost makes the whole package worth it. So no real gems in that one, I don't think. Just, well, I guess there was a couple of them pitching wedges that I'll probably score. There's a giant sand wedge, and then there's a little pitching wedge. We'll see. Give him a couple whacks. We've got one more bag. That's where they must hit all the goodies. Uh-oh. Unfortunately, a bunch of the pockets are open, so that's not a good sign. Pin High. Heard that name before. Actually, all Pin High. What on earth is this atrocious thing? Oh, that is the ugliest putter I've seen in my life. take a peek in there, yeah. I don't see anything in there. The wedge, the irons, they're a bit of a mismatch. That's a pretty wedge. Marlene Hagee, that's not good. Must be girl set. Alright, well, these clubs, nothing really anything to write home about. Yeah. Oh man. Look at, I couldn't imagine hitting that 3-iron. Oh my goodness. That would be something to see. Zero forgiveness. Alright, let's go to the pockets. It looks like it's already been gone through a fair bit, so we might find nothing. No pocket, or nothing in that pocket. Couple tees. Oh, a couple balls. About 6 ugly balls, 1 nice one. Tee in there. Oh, there's a couple balls in there. 4 balls in there, 4 balls in there. And so we got a cover. Yeah. There's a cover for the top of the bag, ripped. Huh, kind of struck out on that one. Well, I'd say we didn't do too bad. So we got a putter. We got maybe a 5 wood, a couple pitching wedges, and wedges in general. Got some sweet glasses, some tees. Other than that, nothing too spectacular. But we got enough here to, like, nothing will really take much out of my bag. But there's enough stuff here that you'd make a set or two for any other farmers that want to give it a whirl too. So I'm gonna grab a couple of these ugly balls, grab a couple clubs, and go and see if we can't rip a couple. And that way I can see how terrible my swing is at the same time. I want to try this horrid 3-iron. Look how small it is. And then we'll go with a real forgiving 9. Wouldn't want any excuses. All right. Let's see if I make a bad shot, we'll blame her on the sunglasses. There's a ridge right there, so we're gonna aim her down a ways, you know. Give a couple little warm ups, you know. Let's send her. Oh yeah. I think that's what folks would call a duff. She went about 50 yards, which is not bad for 3-iron. Let's see if we can beat 50 yards. Alright, let's move her back in the stance a little bit. Oh, that one hurts. That little iron hurts the hands. Alright, one more and then we'll go to the 9-iron. Slice. adjust the suspenders. Get a good set here. Man, it's like holding a sledgehammer. Goes all right. Try one more here. Oh, the glasses are right when you rock your head, you get the rim right where the ball is. All right, put that wood thing down there. Seems like this 9-iron doesn't go anywhere. Let's try again. Last one, eh? That's what we always say till you run out of balls. I don't get why this club doesn't go anywhere. Oh, goodness. Well, guys, that'll wind up another episode of... I've got to get my mic. Let's try again. Alright guys, that'll round up another episode of Farmer Does Golf. Yeah, should be an interesting comedy show, you might say. So, stay tuned. Hopefully this episode will make you feel better about your own golf game. And hopefully we don't meet on the course so you don't ridicule me too bad. Anyways, thanks for watching. We'll catch you later. Gotta do one more. You can't end on that. But one more here. One more, okay? Alright. There we go.